yourself first. Wanna instantly spark attraction and make conversations unforgettable? Today we're sharing playful questions that turn ordinary chats into flirty magnetic connections. Number one, attraction is rarely instantaneous. It grows through subtle cues, emotional presence, and playful communication. And one of the most effective ways to spark that attraction is to carefully crafted playful questions because they transform ordinary conversations into emotionally engaging experiences that linger in the mind. When you ask a flirty question that's both thoughtful and lighthearted, you're not just seeking an answer. You're creating a shared moment where curiosity, humor, and emotional engagement can merge, allowing both people to experience connection on multiple levels at once. These playful questions work because they're unpredictable, they invite imagination, and they encourage the other person to reveal aspects of their personality, values, or desires that they might otherwise keep hidden in casual conversation. Unlike direct compliments or scripted lines that often feel artificial or performative, playful conversation starters demonstrates social intelligence, emotional awareness, and confidence while simultaneously making the interaction enjoyable and dynamic. They allow for laughter, teasing, storytelling, and emotional expression, which are proven triggers of attraction in psychological research because they create positive emotional association and leave lasting impressions. By incorporating these types of questions, you can shift the emotional tone of a conversation, moving beyond small talk and build curiosity and chemistry naturally, helping your audience see that real attraction is rooted in emotional interplay rather than surface level gestures or conversational charm. Number two, playful questions are a subtle but powerful tool in building emotional and romantic chemistry because they allow you to create a sense of connection without forcing intimacy or pressure, which is one of the biggest challenges in modern dating and relationships. This question work on multiple levels. They provoke thought, invite humor, and often encourage imaginative responses that reveal personality traits, communication style, and emotional depth, all of which are critical indicators of compatibility. When someone answers a playful, flirty question, they're not just giving information, they're participating in a mini experience that can shift their emotional state, create excitement, and build subconscious positive associations with the person asking the question. The best playful questions are designed to feel effortless, natural, and spontaneous, so the conversation flows via still generating curiosity and intrigue. This makes interactions more memorable and enjoyable because the other person associates laughter, amusement, and even mild teasing with your presence, which strengthens emotional attachment by teaching your audience how to use this question strategically. You demonstrate that attraction isn't a matter of luck or timing, but a skill that can be learned and refined with intention, emotional intelligence, and confidence. Number three, another essential person why playful questions are so effective in sparking attraction is that they create emotional safety while simultaneously introducing a sense of fun and unpredictability into the conversation, which is critical because most meaningful interactions fail when either party feel judged, unforgettable, or emotionally concerned. By carefully framing questions that encourage reflection, imagination, or light teasing, you give your conversation partner permission to relax by themselves and engage fully without worrying about making mistakes or appearing awkward. Humor, storytelling, and curiosity are central components of this question, and when used correctly, they create emotional resonance that is far more effective at generating attraction than superficial compliments or scripted flirtation. Playful questions also allow you to gauge compatibility subtly, revealing values, sense of humor, and emotional responsiveness while keeping the interaction engaging and light-hearted. For viewers of a deep relationship channel, this insight is invaluable because it teaches that attraction isn't random. It's cultivated through meaningful, emotionally charged conversation where both people feel seen, heard, and understood. By demonstrating how to craft questions that balance flirtation, curiosity, and empathy, your audience can learn to naturally build connection, chemistry, and intrigue in real-world interaction. Number 4. One of the most overlooked aspects of attraction is the role of emotional pacing, and playful questions are uniquely suited to help manage this subtle dynamic because they allow conversation to flow at a natural rhythm that builds intrigue, emotional engagement, and anticipation without overwhelming the other person or creating social pressure. Unlike a direct or overly intense approaches, playful questions act as conversational bridges, guiding the dialogue from casual topics to deeper emotional exchanges while maintaining a sense of fun, curiosity, and shared discovery. This pacing is critical because attraction is strongest when it develops gradually, allowing both people to feel comfortable while simultaneously experiencing emotional stimulation, humor, and intrigue. Additionally, playful conversation starters serve as a mirror reflecting the other person's energy and interest, which reinforces positive social feedback loops, strengthens emotional resonance, and increases the likelihood of mutual attraction. For your channel audience, understanding this principle can be transformative as it provides practical tools to navigate real life interactions with fitness, empathy, and psychological insight while also making the process enjoyable and memorable. Number 5. Playful questions are effective not only because they generate immediate engagement but also because they create long-term emotional impact by producing memorable experiences that linger in the mind and reinforce attraction over time, which is often referred to in psychology as the emotional imprint effect. Every time someone answers a thoughtfully playful question, they're engaging in an interactive experience that evokes curiosity, amusement, or emotional reflection, and these positive experiences accumulate to create a lasting impression that goes far beyond the initial conversation. And this is particularly powerful in dating relationships or social contexts because it transforms ordinary interactions into memorable moments, establishes emotional connection, and subtly increases desire and interest. Moreover, by demonstrating these principles in your deep relationship content, you provide viewers with actionable strategies to improve their interpersonal skills, develop emotional intelligence, and confidently engage in playful, meaningful conversation that fosters attraction without relying on superficial charm or luck. When executed correctly, playful questions become a cornerstone of authentic connection, turning simple interactions into emotionally rich experiences that captivate attention, inspire engagement, and strengthen relational bonds over time. Hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never missteps to build deeper relationships and master the art of attraction. Number 6. Playful questions are especially powerful because they engage multiple layers of human psychology simultaneously. Cognitive curiosity, emotional stimulation, and social signaling, all of which contribute to attraction in ways that superficial interactions can't replicate. When a person is asked a question that is intriguing, slightly flirtatious, or unexpected, it stimulates a mental engagement, encourages them to reflect creatively on their response, and often triggers a laughter or playful teasing, which are both potent emotional signals that increase the likelihood of forming a connection. This dynamic is critical for dating and relationship building because attraction is rarely linear. It's a dance of emotional resonance, humor, and shared understanding. By learning how to craft and deliver questions that tap into these psychological levers, your audience can transform ordinary conversations into experiences that leaves the other person feeling curious, intrigued, and positively disposed towards them. Furthermore, the use of playful questions demonstrates confidence without arrogance, social intelligence without manipulation, and innocence without pressure, all of which are qualities that are universally recognized as attractive. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.